Over recent weeks, I have been reflecting on how the future of Armenian identity might be imagined through embodied practice, rather than approaching identity as a fixed cultural form or idealized prototype. To encounter my emerging dream, first I needed a space to breathe, space to move, and feel myself as I am. As a dancer, my body has been my primary breathing space. Listening to the body, moving with and within it, has been a sustained source of orientation, creativity, and resilience. In this work, the body functions not only as an expressive medium, but as an archive, holding cultural memory, ancestral gestures, and unspoken knowledge beyond verbal language, often accessed through dream states and their multitemporal experience. I begin by closing my eyes and listening to my body in relation to my indigenous culture. My body recalls specific hand and arm gestures from Armenian traditional dances. I sense how memory, movement, history, and space begin to support one another reciprocally. The body doesn't merely remember culture, it actively recomposes it in the present moment. This work proposes dreaming as an embodied co-creational act. My dream of Armenian identity unfolds in two interrelational parts. The first is grounded in communal and interrelational living, fostering bodily awareness, compassion, inclusion, and ecological sensitivity, rather than seeking social validation in materiality. The second part manifests through questioning. Questions function here as bridges, open structures through which your reflection, contribution, and action can shape our shared futures. Can we become aware of the beliefs we carry in relation to our Armenian identity? Which of these beliefs are inherited, unexamined, or restrictive, and which are liberating? Do we wish to carry them forward? Can we move, think, and live beyond habitual perceptions? Can we cultivate new perceptions in our everyday lives? Can imagination be practiced as an ethical and ecological act for ourselves, for our children, for the wider world? Can we imagine planting again, unlearning, and relating differently? Can we return to our bodies in the present moment, right now? Can you let a responsive kinesthetic conversation start in your body? How does your back feel? What is the position of your spine now? Are there any changes if you pause, breathe, and listen? How is your relationship with your spine shifted across different periods of your life? What remains and what transforms? How might the body guide us if we learn to follow its movement rather than override it? I end the video with Armenian word Mıdasharjum, a term that evokes inner movement, mental somatic mobility, and the capacity to shift perception from within.